I'm going to be attempting to build a house in just one day. From sunrise to sunset, I'll be working as hard as I can to make this house. First things first, I need to find a location to build the house.
So it's currently 6 a.m. and I'm going to look for a place to build this house. I can build something around here, I guess. Just around here are the materials I'm going to be using. See all this wood under here? I'm pretty sure Dad won't mind if I steal that. I don't know how I'm going to build this in only 12 hours. It's going to be a challenge, that's to say the least. Okay, so this here is a bike track. Yeah, my brother and some of his friends are working on it, but they thought I should build the house right next to it. First thing we're gonna need is tools. So I'm just gonna have to steal my dad's. These ones. Okay. This tree, I'm thinking of putting the corner against this tree so like it comes out a decent amount. Maybe not all the way to the track, but like, you know, here or whatever.
See this person here? He's one of the bike track engineers. Remember these people because they are going to become a problem a bit later.
If you want to build it that side of the tree, that would be absolutely fine.
No, I want this way. Is that okay?
Is there anywhere else you might want to put it?
Like there. That'd be okay?
That would be fine.
And with the approval from the engineers, it was time to set to work.
I'll get my saw out. Timber collecting time. Now that we have the green light from the engineers at the bike track, we should be all set. Grab some stuff. Okay, I want to grab some long beams. Okay, so I brought the wood down now. Just need to chop down this little tree that's in the way. This one. It's not very tall, don't worry. Okay, I'm ready to start on one of the corners. I've got my drill, I've got the screws.
My original plan was to fasten the wood to the tree and hope it held, but I found out the hard way that the boards just don't screw into trees. So I asked for help.
Can I have a hand? I'm doing a challenge where I'm trying to build a house in one day.
The engineers were back. And this engineer wanted me to take time and build a proper foundation for the house.
You've got to dig this into the ground, actually. So why don't you dig that into the ground? You've got to make footing.
Because I'm really lazy.
This is going to be
I'm
like...
trying to do it as fast as possible.
Okay, go.
Yeah,
You have no other tools, like no levels, no...
No!
Okay.
I've literally built this as fast as possible.
You know why? Because this has got to be in the ground first. So what you got to do is dig that into the ground first, then make it like put it in about this far,
Yeah.
and then it will stay up, and you can screw it to the tree, and that's your floor. What is this? The floor, or is it?
Yeah, this is the floor.
Is it really? Oh my goodness, you're dead.
Unfortunately, he did have a good point, and we got to work placing foundations.
I love the strategy here. Put some leaves in a hole. That'll keep it set for years.
The foundations of the house were finally complete, but I was now 5 hours down. With floors, walls, and roof to put on, I was gonna have to pick up the pace to finish this house on time, so I moved straight on to putting in the floor. As I put down these floorboards, I'd like to remind you to hit that like and subscribe button. It's free and it supports this channel. Thank you so much. Anyway, I began to trim the boards, and then this happened.
I got my fingers, it's all good. On second thoughts, we're done here. Here's the official tour of the house. So, we got our front step here. It's definitely not left blank because I, didn't want to do anything. I would never do something like that. Up here, we got ourselves our board, which I'm a bit scared to put my whole body weight on. Gonna shuffle across that so that we don't die. We've got our other boards here as well, which I'm also scared to put my body weight on. Oh, okay, that one's weak. And we got these ones back here as well. Let's get off as soon as we can. So it's clear we're gonna need some kind of support in there because at the moment, it feels like it's gonna collapse every 2 seconds. So I'll go grab another beam and I'll slot that under there and screw that in.
As I began to secure the floor, I realized I'd been going for quite a while now, and it was time for a time check.
What we've done, dug holes for and put in the posts, set up this thing, the frame, drilled it all in, and put down a floor. All in the space of 8 hours. It's currently 2:03. This is very, very tiring. So we're back down again. I probably should do a bit of a recap as to why it looks a little bit worse for wear. Well, there was a cut in between, probably 5 seconds ago for you. It was a bit longer than 5 seconds. So there's no rule that I made for this challenge where I couldn't actually stop and then just start again. So I had something on in that afternoon when I was working on it that day. Now I've started again. It's been a few days. In fact, it's been more than a few days. I started this in 2022 around the 10th of December. It is now the 2nd of February 2023. I am so good at procrastination. As you can see, some of the builders of the bike track there, they've left me some materials to work with, such as this ply for the walls, some roof sheets. So now I have to put the walls up and put the roof on, which, as you can probably guess, is going to be a whole lot harder than it sounds. Okay, so the roofing sheets and the plaster wall thingies are there now. I've gone and got myself some pieces of wood. These are going to be for the supports. And now I've got to cut them all to size. So, I don't know, montage of me doing that. I probably should have pointed this out before, but I also started at around the same time I finished, so it's now almost 3. So I'm still on that time limit, don't worry, that hasn't stopped yet. Don't click off, please. That was a fail. So, each of these boards, I need to put them up against the thing. Put them up so I'll have the bottom touching a certain area. You don't need to know that, you're not interested. And I'll have them one on each 4 corners, put the plaster on the sides, and put the roof over the top. Oh, that's so wonky. Oh well. Gotta get those big sheets up into position now. They're very heavy. How am I gonna do this? Why didn't I think of this?
I don't think you realise just how fragile and heavy these boards are. If I dropped this, it would break and I wouldn't be able to fix it. Luckily, once it's on and secure, it should be fine.
That wall there somehow stayed up. I need to put the roof sheets on. Somehow. I don't even know how yet. And I have 2 hours to work it out. Gotta put that wall on. Thankfully, I may be getting help though, so we'll go see if we can get some help from the engineer. We've got to put more nails in, like one here, one in the middle, one here, and take out this screw. There's a family of crickets under here. So many crickets! It's all held in, both walls. Now it's time for the thing I've been dreading, and the reason I haven't started this project for a few months. The roof sheets. Don't know how I'm going to put them on. I have an idea. I have a really, really bad, good idea. Hang on a minute. So, I need to get a beam, this long, a little beam, really long. As long as that. I can just plop the roof sheets on top. What's the time? We're going to be raced for time. Here you are, it's the dramatic finish. 4:31. It's really hard to see that. 4:31. Good news, I found 2 beams the correct length. I've also found a beam that's the same size as the gap here, which is really handy. I don't actually need it, I only need it for measurement. I could have used a tape measure, but I didn't. I found this, which will be the right screws for the roof. And on the way back, look what I found. A baby bird's nest. It's clearly old, so that's so cool. It's so cool. I don't know what to do with it. I want to place it somewhere within the camera range. Just there. Oh. See if that stays up for the whole time lapse.
This roof is the final part, but with only around 1.5 hours remaining, I need to hurry.
Finally. This is the final piece of the puzzle. Should just be able to pick it up and put it on. It's gonna be hard. Oh man. We're actually going to need to get help for this. It's too heavy.
I called in the help of an engineer, and with barely half an hour remaining, we lifted the flimsy roof.
Yeah. Alright, stop.
Yeah, this is so dodge.
It is. Now you grab your end like this.
Okay, we get up.
And then we lift it. Shoulder press. Okay. You ready? Go to the back a bit further. Go back. No, back. You go back. I'm not lifting anything.
Huh?
I'm not lifting anything.
Oh yeah, we put it down. Not too far. It's going to make the It's done. It's finally done. Oh man, that does not look like 12 hours of work. Allow me to give you the tour. Okay, tour's over. Oh, look at that. It feels so cozy in here. I did it. Ladies and gentlemen, I built a house in one day with half an hour to spare. I guess thank you for watching. Like, this has genuinely been the longest project I have ever made. Please subscribe. Like, I don't get paid for doing this. Anyway, if you liked this video, here's a video just here of me manually cutting grass.